Morning, everyone. Okay, you guys hear me all right? Good. Okay. I'm gonna hit the record button. Here we go. Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, the first day of May. My gosh. May 2015. All right. So what did I miss in the first 2 or 3 minutes? A long trade right here on the Russell. Gold is setting up nothing. Crude oil's got nothing.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Bert.
Hey, on?
Hey. I'm not sure yet. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm just sitting down. Here we go. Let me give you eyes.
Yeah, I just need to get one guy in that came in last night.
Okay. There you go. All right. So on crude, there was an opportunity to short crude back here. I have the wrong zones on right now. I got to get the right zones. Hold on a second, guys. I haven't even looked at my email today. My flight got in really late last night.
You at home or still?
Well, I'm in Connecticut now.
Oh, okay.
Home. That's a relative statement.
Home state?
Yeah, where I grew up. It's fluid at the moment.
You're living out of your bags.
And I left them in the car. Let me see the weekly trading zone for the Russell. Let's put this on there. And then I gotta find the ES. Yep, that's what I do, Bart. Move towards the noise. Where is my ES? No, I have an ES 1 hour. Yeah, let's do this part first. Okay, so the ES is in a weekly trading zone too. Looks like. So we'll stay away from the indexes for right now. Okay. Yeah, the ES is going down into a zone. The Russell's got a short trade right here, but the ES is going down into a zone, so we're not going to do that. The soybeans, what month should we be in soybeans? ZS, not K, right?
No,
K.
N is Nancy.
Yeah,
there you go.
There we go. And there you go.
Some crude, some Russell, some gold. Okay. You trading natural gas? You got that in?
No, I got out of the. I switched the gas to
June.
I switched the gas to the euro. The euro's it's a pretty good movement.
Yeah, that thing's been rocking and rolling, so I don't blame you.
Yeah.
All right.
And my crude on this computer, to make it like it was, oops, yesterday, just to be consistent with what we did yesterday. All right. Now I can start trading. So, good morning, everyone. see here. On crude oil, no, it's starting to pull back a little bit, and it's starting to get a little bit of divergence there. The euro's not really doing anything right at the moment. So it is Friday. If the euro continues to do nothing, then I may change it out for something else. This is gold over here. On the gold, we need an up close to the current bar. We've got a low of 71. We're going to have a high of 71.4. Okay, so I'm going to put a buy stop on up at 71.5 here. There you go. Okay, oops. I think I got to fix that. Okay, that's the euro. Now the Russell we can go long on, we just couldn't go short. Okay. And there's our trend line on the Russell. Now on the Russell we have a low here of 24.3. We're going to high at 24.7. Okay. No, we're not. If we get an up close right here at 24.4 and the cycle stays blue, I'm trying to go long at 24.5 and I just filled. Okay, so I'm long at 24.5 on the Russell. Stop to break even. I'm going to put a target up here. See if we can get our goal out of the way here quick. I'll lock in 4. Come on, get up there. Okay, we're flat with 4 on the Russell. And there it goes. Anyway, we got long here, and we got out right up here. All right, it needs to put in a higher swing. That means it needs to close up above here right now. We've got to move our order over here. We've got to move our trend line and our order on the gold. We've got a low of 70.8. We're going to have a high of 71.2. 71.2. Okay, never mind about the 71.2. We've hit the BBC, so we don't need to go that high. We're at 70.6, so a high of 71 would be okay. I'm going to put my buy stop at 71.1 right there. Hoping for the up close off the BBC. Okay, over here on the crude now, we are going to move our trend line over, drop it down, and we just need an up close here on the crude really. 59.11 is low, 59, well now 59.10 is low, 59.14 would be the high, so an up close there at 59.14 would be a long trade on the crude. Okay, on the gold we should be long right here at 71. There we go, 71.1. We're long on the gold. And on the crude, we need an up close. Okay, make sure my stop's in the right place. It is. I did not short the 6E yet, Frank. I haven't looked that far over. We need 4 ticks profit or a close above the MA1 on the gold. We got the up close there on the crude too. Okay. So stop to break even on the gold. We need, what do we need? 6 ticks to get our goal for the day. From 71.1, we need to get up to 71.7. I'm going to put that up there as a target on the gold. And on the crude, we got in at 15. We needed to get in at 14 to be able to move our stop to break even, but we didn't yet. So we're still in that one. We're just waiting on the crude oil. Okay, and the gold's just about to hit our target. Gold just went through our target. Hello. Get me out of there. Okay, I'm going to lock in a couple of ticks here on the gold. I thought it went through my target there. It should have. From 0.5, it should be a 0.7 over here. Oh, come on. We had our target on the gold, and now we're going to stop out on the crude. Okay, we're flat on the gold with 2. And, well, we haven't stopped out yet on the crude, but all right. Can I get up there? We need 4 ticks profit. All right. Looking across the markets, we don't have anything else to trade right now. So we're just in this we're in this crude oil. That's all. Okay, we need 4 ticks profit on the crude, and then we'll throw our stop up at break even. Okay, well, there's a break even. All right, we're out of break even on the crude, guys. Okay. We went up and got our target again. That's twice that we had our target for the day, or our goal for the day. But we did not get out. It is a pretty good way, Matthew. That was a long time ago. That was almost 2 years ago that we did that, you know. Okay, on the soybeans. Let's see. On the soybeans, there's a long trade right here on the beans at 74 and a quarter. 74 and a quarter. I don't even have my soybean DOM open. Well, there was a long trade there at 74 and a quarter that went up to 75 on the soybeans. Okay, now I got a soybean DOM open. I'm going to jump in here at 74 and a quarter on the soybeans. Okay, because I can. Let me just make sure. My stop is 8 ticks away. It is. All right. All right, we'll look for the pullback here on the crude oil now. Look for the pullback on the crude oil. Okay. Okay, 58.97 is the high on this. 58.93 will be the low. 93 is not going to be low enough if it closes down there. Okay. Now we need 4 ticks profit or close above the MA1 on the soybeans to move our stop to break even. Okay. On the crude, we got a high on the crude at 93. We'll have a low of 89. Down closer at 89 on the crude would be a momentum short trade. Okay. Be a momentum short trade. Down close on the crude at 89. Oops. Yeah, still that. All right, there go the soybeans. So I'm going to put my stop at break even here on the beans. Okay. And there's the down close on the crude oil as well. Okay. So I'm going to put my stop at break even on the crude. All right, I'm flat the crude at break even.
You think United might?
And we need the soybeans. Well, we got our stop at break even there. Okay, now my stop's at +4 on the soybeans. That's the goal for the day right there. Right over here on the Russell right now, 21.8. That down close right there is a short trade. It is a momentum short trade. If you get into it and you get any profit in it, then you would want to move your stop to break even right away. What time is it? 9:50. So it took 20 minutes and 3 trades.
I can put bollards in, but he wants prices on.
All right, we're at +7 on the soybeans, +7 on the soybeans, and on the Russell. All right, we're out of the soybeans on the Russell. We're in at 0.8. Stop at +6. Okay, so I got 6 on the Russell and 7 on the soybeans. Okay, let me put this, I gotta write all this down, just give me a second. All right. The ES is in the zone. I didn't notice that. Sorry, guys. On the Russell, okay. Well, we're not going to trade the Russell now because the ES is in the zone. I did trade it the last time. That's not what got me up to my goal for the day, though. What got me up to the goal for the day was the soybeans. And we got 7 ticks profit on the soybeans. Okay, I missed this one here on the crude. This down close right here. Or did I? No, I took that. I actually took that, and I got a break even on it, I think. Didn't I? All right. Okay, on the soybeans, they're pulling back now for another opportunity over there. Okay. There was a follow-up short trade right over here. the soybeans, we have a higher swing in place. We just need to close above the trend line. Okay, that's all we need. 74.75 is where we stand on the beans right now. 75.75, 75.75 would be the up close. Okay. Okay, there's no trade here on the Russell because the black step line just crossed down below. All right, I missed that one there on the Russell. Sorry, the ES is right below its weekly trading zone, so you could trade the Russell, but I missed that one. I was looking at it, but I looked at the wrong place for the DOM. I'm guessing we have some news coming out right here.
Could be. It could be.
Okay, that down close right there at 19.6 is a short trade.
That's just taking them off.
Just give me a second here, guys. I want to see what we got for news coming out right now. There must be something. Yeah, we have ISM manufacturing PMI coming out, and revised consumer sentiment coming out, construction spending, manufacturing prices. Yeah, we have a bunch of things coming out right now.
Okay, thank you. Bye now.
I'm trying 5902, but I'm not filled yet. There it is. Now I'm filled. Okay, so I'm along 5902 on a crude oil. Alright. Stop in the right place, yes. What we want is 4 ticks profit or close above the MA1. Back over here on the gold, we've got a low 72.7. We'll have a high of 73.1. That would be a momentum long trade over there. Okay, back here on the crude, we need 4 ticks profit or close above the MA1. Oops, on the crude, we need 4 ticks profit or close above the MA1. On the gold, if we got an up close, it would be a momentum long trade going right into dynamic resistance. So we're going to skip that one. Okay. Okay, we just stopped out on the crude, and now we're just looking over here at the gold. The news is about to come out right now. It's high impact news, 72.4 up to 72.8 on the gold. Where's my gold? Okay, no trade there on the gold, and the news is now out. That's the trend line on the gold. And the ES is below its weekly trading zone now, so we're okay over there. The euro just shot up. So let's watch the euro a little bit here too. Okay, on the euro. Here we go. 1286 up to 1290 is not going to work. 1284 to 1288 on the euro.
Using variance versus the bollards.
Huh.
And
That's different.
Oh, Nancy, but I can't get any response from it. Oh.
Okay, we got a high here of 19.8. We're going to have a low of 19.4 on the Russell. On the Russell, where's my Russell Dom? Oh, never mind, it went up, not down. This down close. All right. I was looking for the up close over here on the euro. Okay, we got nothing there. We got nothing there. We got nothing there. Nothing here, and nothing here. All right, we need a pullback on the euro. Euro's got to pull back up toward the BBC here. Give us some divergence. We don't have any there yet. On the soybeans, we have nothing. Control out, out. Well, I just messed up our markets on us. The Russell's out of sync again for you, Gary. Let me see. 20.8 and I have 20.5. Yeah, it's out of sync for me too. Oops. This would be a momentum long trade going right into dynamic resistance on the crude. I'm not going to take that. Okay. I'd rather see a deeper pullback. Regular slingshot trade. Okay, over here on the euro. Let me draw my trend line. I think we can be short right now. We can be short right here on the euro at 12.60. My euro's out of sync too. Yeah, my euro's out of sync too. I don't know if yours is too. Looks like everything is out of sync, Gary. I know my euro's out of sync. And I know the Russell was out of sync. Soybeans 72.25, 72. Yeah, the soybeans are out of sync. Everything's out of sync again. This is starting to happen too often again. I'm just gonna have to get myself a Ninja ID.
Like when I'm being told they're supposed to put a fix in this weekend.
Okay.
So there'd probably be like an upgrade or something for you guys to do over the weekend. Make sure you hit it. You know, hit update or upgrade or whatever it's supposed to do.
I think it should be, I don't know, this is all back-end stuff. It seems to me it should be, but anyway, if there is, I'll do it. Though I haven't done an upgrade in a long time.
Yeah, I have no clue. I just report and they just tell us what to do.
Yeah. All right. On the euro. Let's see. I don't think anything's in sync right here. Let me just check. 12.45. Nope, it's not in sync right now. It seems like anytime a lot of action gets pumped into the market, things get out of sync. Like yesterday at the open and today when the news comes out. But it wasn't always like this. Anyway. Currently, guys, we are plus 10 on the Russell, we're minus 8 on crude, and plus 7 on soybeans, plus 2 on gold. That's where we stand right now. All right. Just waiting here. Now, let's just look at the crude oil today. All right. Based on what we went over yesterday. After a white bar, a single white bar, like this one, you would go with the direction of the close of the bar after. So that short would have worked. That's not a single white bar. That's not a single white bar. This would have been a break even on the down close. This would have worked. This would have worked. Okay. Everybody follow me? Why does it speed up, slow down? There were news events that came out, Chris. We had high impact news that came out. That's what moved everything around. Yeah, this weekend I'll probably work on getting an Ninja ID just to have as a backup. With which trade, Marion? With the CFTC one? Well, we gotta let it live and breathe a little bit. But we'll see. In next week's partners meeting will be 207. I'd almost rather have it be 208 because there's one less syllable for me to say all the time. Oh, my mic is still on. All right. Are things back in sync yet? Russell. I show the Russell at 12:24. Yeah, it looks like it's back in sync. All right, on the Russell, it's starting to pull back, and it looks like my Russell is in sync again. So it's starting to pull back. And it's got a low right here of 23.4. It's going to have a high of 23.8. From 23.8, it'll go up to 24.2. Now it's got 22.9 is low on this, 23.3, and 23.3 up to 23.7. So an up close there at 23.7 would be a long trade. Okay. Oops. No moving the trend line now. We just need an up close above the trend line. All right, over here on the gold, let's see if we're trending on the gold first, okay? No, we are not. So we're not going to trade the gold. And there's no trade here on the Russell, okay? No trade on the Russell. Jeanette, It's not permanently. Jeanette, and the last week's was on a Thursday, I think. It wasn't permanently changed. Um, all right. All right, on the Russell. Let's see. We pulled back up, tested the BBC on the Russell. We need to down close to the current bar. 23.0 is the high. 22.6 will be the low. Okay, a down closer at 22.6 on the Russell will be a short trade. And there it is. And so I'm short the Russell at 22.6. Stop to break even. Gonna lock in a couple of ticks profit here on that. All right, we're flat with a couple of ticks profit on the Russell. Okay, sure, David. Can I go over the... I only have it changed on the crude oil, Randy. Okay. All right. I didn't even notice the ES was going down into a zone here when I took this Russell short. But it is going down into a zone. We still got 2 ticks profit on it. We don't have divergence here. We don't have divergence here on the euro. We don't have... Well, crude oil is the only place where we might have a trade right here. Crude has a high of 58.96. It'll have a low of 58.92. A down closer at 58.92 would be a momentum short trade on crude. Okay. Now that's a different number. 58.99 down to 58.95 on the crude right now. Okay, that was 01 down to 97. A down close there at 97 on the crude would be a short trade. Okay, we need that down close there at 58.97 on the crude. And there it is. Okay, we're short crude 58.96. Looking for close below the MA1 or Vortex profit, whichever happens first. This is a long trade here on the Russell. Not in, but it was right there. Stop at break even on the crude. And stop at +4 on the crude. Actually, +5 on the crude. +8 on the crude. 9. Crude's putting in a new low on the day. 10. And we're flat with 10 on the crude. Oops. That was up there. Down to there. $58.86 is the high on this. $58.82 will be the low. $58.86 is the high. $58.82 will be the low. Okay, I missed this one over here on the gold. This down close right here at 72.1 was a short right there. Okay, and back here on the crude, 58.90 is the high. 58.86 will be the low. 86 isn't going to be low enough. And this down close over here, 72.1 on the gold, was going right into dynamic support. But it didn't go Vortex in profit yet. So if you wanted to, you could still grab it. Okay. All right, on the soybeans, it's starting to pull back. And on the Russell, it's pulled back. No trade there on the crude now. Let me make sure I don't have an order on there. No trade on the gold now. I didn't fill on that. And this down close right here on the Russell is a short trade. The down close was right here at 24.3, and I got short on the Russell, but I just stopped out. Okay, I got short actually at 24.4. It still just stopped me out. I just put that on and stopped out. What's trading like during your nighttime? Do I ever trade then? Not really, Matthew. There's a lot going on for me at night. Randy, did you see my response to your question? All right, on the ES, we didn't get the up close. Okay. Close down. No trade here, no trade here, no trade here. What time is it? 10:30. All right. Well, it is 10:28, and currently we're +4 on the Russell, +2 on gold, +2 on crude, and +7 on soybeans. Okay. All right. Now the soybeans have a high of 71.75. They're going to have a low of 70.75. 70.75. You're +17 on the euro, Marion? Good. You like the euro, you mean? Yeah, I like it right now. It's not always as volatile as it is right now. That's why I stopped trading it. I used to trade it all the time. If you look back in the spreadsheet, I believe it had its own column at one point. The euro, Chris. Great, Matthew. I hope you do.
Do you hear that breathing, Mike?
What's that?
Do you hear some breathing in the background?
I do not.
Okay. All right.
That might be me.
No, because I heard it while you were talking. So.
Oh, no. Nope. All right. On the soybeans, we have a high of 72. We're going to have a low of 71. So that would be a short trade there. Wasn't my typing, was it?
No, it was definitely breathing.
Okay. Al says he hears it. No, I don't hear anything. Okay, on soybeans, the down close there at 71 would be a short trade. Okay. There's the down close on the beans. All right. We don't have anything good setting up anywhere right at the moment. All right, on the Russell, the down close here would be a momentum trade going right into dynamic support, so we don't want to take that right now. You think it is me? It could be. Okay, the down close right there was a momentum short trade and dynamic support. I'd rather see a deeper pullback like we're getting right now. Okay, on the soybeans, I didn't watch, did it go 4 ticks yet? No, not yet. Oh, there's an ES zone? Yeah, there is an ES zone. Thank you. Thanks, Gary. The ES is going right into a zone, so I'm not going to take the Russell. On the gold, we're pulling back pretty well. Yeah, that's it, Chris. If it closes below the trend line, then it's still good. On the gold right there at 71 was a spot, and I missed it. All right, stop to break even on the soybeans. They just hit 4 ticks. Hey, we got a new month today. It is the first day of May. This is last week's recap stuff. All right. Okay, on the soybeans, what do we have? 7 ticks. I'm going to move it to plus 1 tick there, so we have a nice even 8 ticks. All right. The soybeans should get down below here. Should get down below 69.25. Right, which happens to be the low of the day right there. All right. Well, I'll lock in 4 right here. I want to lock in 5, really. But, okay, there. That's what I wanted to do. Oops, and that took me out with 5 ticks. All right, so we now have a nice even 12 ticks on the soybeans. I like the even number because it just makes it easier for me to do the math later. I know. Makes me seem a little simple, doesn't it? There. Okay, now my spreadsheet is ready for today. All right, we got 5 ticks on the soybeans from there down to there. Definitely not today, Bart. Definitely not today. Sometimes, but not lately. Hang on, Chris. What was your question? Are you sure it's set to not update intrabar, Chris? This thing right in here, if you go to indicators, in the indicator set, calculate on bar close, make sure that that's set to true. Okay? Make sure that that is set to true. Calculate on bar close. That's for the one with the YBR on it. All right, the soybeans are still going down. The soybeans are due to pull back here, guys, soon. So if you're still in that, it's due to pull back. We have about 45 minutes left in the day here, guys. About 45. If anybody's got any questions that I haven't answered yet. If anybody's got any questions that I haven't answered yet, now's the time to ask them, okay? Anybody who's in here on the free trial, you all know how to become a partner, right? If you don't, is it anybody's first day in here on the free trial? I should ask that, I suppose. Because if it is, I'll go over the trade setups. I think we do have somebody in here on their first day, so I should go over the trade setups. Hold on just a second. There. These are the trade setups that I do. I haven't traded very much today. Really, I've only gotten 8 trades off so far. Okay, I'll use the soybeans, oddly. I'll use the soybeans as my example today. These are the trade setups, okay? Now the MA1 is the red and blue line here on price. The BBC is the green line on price. That stands for Bull Bear Cross. It's the green line on price. The MA1 is the red and blue line. BBC is the green line. Black step line is this black line. Down here inside the slingshot, the things that you care about when you're on the trial are the cycle, the red and blue line down here. That's the cycle, and the green line. Step 1, the MA1, which is the red and blue line on price, crosses above the BBC. Right here, you get your cross up right there. Step 2, price pulls at least 1 tick away from the BBC. That means you have a closed bar at least 1 tick away from the BBC, with space in between it and the BBC. Step 3, price pulls back, hits the BBC, and then closes up. Okay, like this one right here did. And step 4, down here, I use the word divergence, but what I really mean is the cycle for a long trade. The cycle has to be above the green line. Down here inside the slingshot, the cycle's got to be above the green line, and it's got to be blue. All right, your entry is on the up close right there. Okay. That's for a bounce off the BBC, when you're trading a bounce off the green line here. Now, if price does not hit the green line, like right here, it didn't actually hit the green line, or if the cycle is, in this case, but it's the right color in this case, but if it doesn't hit the BBC, you got to draw a trend line starting from the swing low up the corners of the body like I did right there, if you have corners of the body. But if you have wicks like we do up here, you got to draw it down the wicks. Okay? And what you're looking for is a close, in this case for a short, a close below that trend line that you've drawn. All right, the entry is on the close below the trend line. Down here in the slingshot, I still use the word divergence, but what I mean is the green line, well, the cycle has to be below the green line for a short trade. It doesn't have to be the right color, but it's got to be below the green line for a short trade or above the green line for a long trade. Okay, but it doesn't have to be the right color. Your confirmation, when you draw the trend line, your confirmation is a close on the other side of the trend line. That's all. Okay, your confirmation is a close on the other side of the trend line. That's it. Those are the trades that we do in here. When you become a partner, you'll learn a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah. A whole bunch of other stuff. All right. On the euro, we have some pretty good divergence started over there. And that is our trend line. So we have a low of 1231. We're going to have a high of 1235. That's not going to be high enough. From 1235, it'll have to go up to 1239. Okay. The gold actually had a long trade right here on this bounce off the BBC. Right here, let me just make sure it's trending. It's trending well enough. It had a long trade there on that bounce off the BBC. It's pulled all the way back to 71.6. The entry was up at 72.1. It's pulled all the way back to 71.6. You can jump in right here anywhere if you wanted to. I'm trying to jump in right here, 71.9. And see, the entry was right there at 72.1. The Russell actually has a long trade here too with 20.1. And I got left behind on the gold. I tried to get greedy and I got left behind. So that was right there. Okay. Now I'm not getting greedy on this. I made it 20.0 on the Russell. And the soybeans are still going. Whoa, I'm on the Russell. I shouldn't get greedy. I'm in it. Gonna lock in 9 ticks right there. 10. 15. 17. 20. And I'm flat with 20 on the Russell. All right. Did you guys get that with me? 21.5 is low on this, 21.9 would be the high on the Russell. Sorry. And up close there at 21.9 would be a long trade. Okay, the low is 21.5 and up close 21.9. There it is on the Russell. That's a long trade right there. And it popped me in at 22. Okay, 8 ticks risk. And we'll see where it goes, if it goes. Oh, gosh, I just realized CES is in a weekly trading zone. Oops, I didn't mean that. Here, let me just exit. Where am I? I'm in at 22. Okay, I just took a little loss on that because I didn't realize ES was in a zone. It's probably going to work out anyway, you know, but the ES is in a zone. I took a 4-tick loss on that because it was a bad trade. All right, and up close over here on crude oil would be a long trade. 96 up to 50. Yeah, 58.96 up to 59 on the crude, and up close there at 59 would be a long trade. Okay, and there it is. And there it is. Okay. We need 4 ticks profit. There's 4 ticks. Stop to break even. Long above 1228. Or short below 1218. Is that the concierge alert, Pat? Okay, I'm flat the crude.
Yeah, Mike, it is.
Okay, thanks. Soybeans. Dang, I only got 5 ticks out of that. Oh well. Alright guys, it's 10:56. We got about 30 minutes left in here. 30 minutes. 30. All right. On the gold, it's starting to pull back a little bit here. A little bit, like that. Okay. All right. Yeah, on the gold. I'm going to look for an up close on this bar on the gold. It would be a momentum long trade, 72.9 up to 73.3. Okay, 72.9 up to 73.3. There is our trend line. Okay, guys, it's 11:02. We got about 25 minutes left in here. All right. We didn't get the up close on the gold. Okay, so no trade over there. We're finally getting a pullback here on the soybeans. A little bit of a pullback on the soybeans. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a pullback on the soybeans, and we didn't get the up close on the gold. Okay. Santosh, I just sent that off to you. Okay, I sent you, there's 2 screenshots, one with all the partner trades and the other one was just the 2 trades that we do in here. All right, on the Russell right now, we're looking for a close below that trend line right there. We don't have any divergence on the crude oil, so we don't have anything there. On the soybeans, 68.75 is the high on the bean, 67.75 would be the low, so we're going to look to short 67.75. And actually the Russell we can't take because the ES is right above a weekly trading zone. I've been missing that all day. And that's it. All right, so the trade that I have on right here, I'm waiting to see a down close here on the soybeans at 67.75. My sell stops at 67.50. Okay, over here on the gold, we need to move this trend line over like this, like that. Okay, we got a low of 72.4. We'll have a high of 72.8. 72.4 up to 72.8. The soybeans, we're still looking at the same thing on the beans, 68.75 down to 67.75. Okay. All right, we have a high of 68.75. We're still looking for that down close over there on the soybeans. We don't have a pullback here on the crude, and the Russell we can't trade because the ES is going into a zone. We need a pullback over here on the euro too. Okay. All right, the euro is really tanking right here. We still need the pullback to be able to enter into it. Crude oil is pulling back a little bit, so we can have a trend line there. All right, guys, about 15 minutes left in here. Anybody have any questions? Are there any questions that I haven't answered because they scroll up out of view? If anybody's got any questions that I haven't answered, copy and paste them in again, okay? There's our entry on the soybeans. Okay, we're short soybeans at 67.25. I'm looking for a down close over here on the euro too. 12.11 is the high. 12.11 is the high. Yeah, 12.07 will be the low. I'm trying 12.06. Sorry. Yeah. And I'm in at I'm in at 1207 on the euro, but I shouldn't be. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I shouldn't be in at 1207 because it's already gone down. God, I screwed that one up. All right, well, I am anyway. 1207, and my stop will be right there at 1215. This is short one at 1207. And I just stopped out on it. Gosh, I screwed that one up. All right, well, down close at this bar right here. It'd still not be a short trade, would it? It's got a high at 1217. It'll have a low of 1213. That won't be low enough, so 1209 would be the spot. So down close at 1209. It'd be 2 bars down on the euro. Let me write that down. Euro minus 8, because I messed that up. And now it's not going to do anything. All right, forget the euro. I think I'm not going to trade the euro on Fridays. Register the pay programs. All right. Oops. Come back here. He takes risk on the soybeans too, guys. Okay. All right, it's 11:15. We got about 10 minutes left in here. 10 minutes. Is there a short on crude right now? Actually, the short should have been from back here, Joe. I didn't see it, but it should have been from back here. Okay, and it didn't put in a lower swing, so you wouldn't be doing it again until you had a lower swing. Okay, the only thing I got on right now is this soybean trade. It's the only thing I got. Yeah, I didn't put it on the crude. We're just sitting at plus 2 ticks on the crude. On the Russell. No, Chris. If there were, it would have been from the YBR up here. But it just went through it. All right, if anything, there's a long trade setting up here. Right there, 19.9 on the Russell. 19. And I was trying to find my Russell Dom and didn't get it in time. It would have been right there. Okay. Yeah, I messed up that Euro trade. I shouldn't have done that. All right, 11:18. All right, now the Euro's tanking. We may have an opportunity to trade the Euro again here in just a few minutes. Okay. This soybean trade is taking forever. Okay, the Euro's starting to pull back a little bit. $12.03 is the high, $11.99 will be the low. So if you get a down close at $11.99, then the next one will be down at $11.95. Okay. Be a down close at $11.95 on the Euro. The Euro closed up, not down. So we have to move our trend line over a little. $11.97 down to $11.93 on the Euro now. Okay, 12.01 down to 11.97. From 11.97 it would be down to 11.93. Should be the short down there, if it's going to happen. Okay, that would also be a new low of the day on the Euro. Okay, it almost got down there, almost. All right, but it closed up, so now it's slowly ratcheting down. Okay, now we got a high at 12.03. It's going to be a low of 11.99. From 11.99, it'll be down to 11.95 again. Okay, you have to just pop it in a new low of the day. Yeah, that's still valid. The euro's in the zone. I don't have my zones on for the euros, John. It's good to know, though. $11.21, and the soybean trade is hopefully going to start working here soon. All right, you know what? I'm going to forget about the euro right here. I'm just going to leave that thing alone. Maybe. 1204 down to 1200. Actually, 1200 would be a short trade. And there's the down close at 1200 on the euro for the short. Okay, I didn't leave it alone. I actually shorted it at 1200. No, 1199. I gotta fix my thing so you can see. Okay, stop to break even. I really gotta fix this, Tom. And I'm out and break even on the euro. I really gotta fix that, Tom. Now the soybeans really want to move down to 65 right here. Just got to get below that MA1, and they want to get down to 65. Okay. And let me fix my euro down. There goes the euro now. Okay, it didn't put in a lower swing though. Alright guys, it's 11:23. 11:23. Alright. Well, I'm going to start filling out my spreadsheet. Okay. Today is 1 May. And so far we have 12 ticks profit on the soybeans. On the Russell we have 20 ticks profit. On natural gas we didn't trade. On crude oil we have 2 ticks profit. On gold, we have 2 ticks profit. And then in here, the euro, minus 8 ticks. Okay, that is minus $100 a contract. And today it took, how long did it take us? Today took 20 minutes and 4 trades to get to the goal for the day, and when we got there, that's what we had. And we took a total of 5, 10, 13 trades. Alright. So I'll go over that in just a minute. Where are we on this soybean trade? The soybeans, I think this trade is going to work out well. It's still open and it's just going to take forever. Okay. So let's see. All right. So we'll go through this. On the day, we're up 12 on soybeans, 20 on the Russell, 2 on crude, and 2 on gold. We lost 8 ticks on the euro. Okay. So we're up $290 a contract on the day. It took us 20 minutes and 4 trades to get to our goal for the day, which was, well, $100 a contract, but we're at $147.50 when we closed out that trade. And we took a total of 13 trades today. So with an $8 commission, we have a net profit of $186 today. With a $5 commission, we have a net profit of $225 today. There's something missing. This is missing. Copy. Insert a row, and that goes. Oh. I can't believe I missed that when I did this copy earlier. Paste. Actually, I can just do it right here. 21. I'll put it down here. Paste. And this is 81. All right. So let's go back to 80. Just want to make sure that that changed yet to 81. Okay. So what I don't have over here is all this stuff. I need to copy this whole row. Copy. Paste. There. All right. That's what I don't have. So our net profit with an $8 commission is $186 a contract. Our net profit with a $5 commission is $225 a contract. That's our average daily net, is what this is. And down here, what is the formula for that? 744 times 8. Okay, that's this minus the 4 trades it took commission with an $8 commission, the net profit. All right, so that's all fixed and good. Now I am gonna minimize that. Where did I finish last month, dude? I finished with $5,217.50 a contract last month. So our monthly average is 49. It's roughly 4,900 so far this year. Okay. Let me save this. I'll save this. Save. All right. Now, we're still in the soybean trade. I'm not going to count it because it might take forever for this thing to finish out, positive or negative. I think it's going to end up going down. But let's go here, and I'll show you guys how to get into the next session. Now, everybody has to do this today. Dwayne, is that link out there today? It's probably not even out there. Now that I think about it. Let's scroll down here. We'll go to click there. Then go here. Click there. And fill out this little form. It is out there. Awesome. It is out there. You rock, Dwayne. So we just have to go here to this link. Everybody's got to sign up there. Everybody has to sign up there today. Okay, that's the link. If you want to get into the next session, you got to go to this link and sign up. Everybody has to do it. All right. And that is that. That's it on the day for us, guys. I'm going to leave this alone. I hope everybody has a great weekend. If I don't see you at the top of the hour, I hope you all have a great weekend. All right. I got to wrap it up here because I got some things I got to do. Get ready for the next session.